Y'all, before we get into the things, let's take a deep breath, okay? Madison, you got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. There's no way you sat there and told Alan that, yes, I can see something with you. That's why I'm still with you. And then turn around and tell David that you don't want to be in this marriage anymore. And you really want to give it a shot with him. And for you to sit there and really act like you didn't get the text, sis, your T has been clocked. You are a foul human being. There is no excuse for what you did to Alan. None whatsoever. If you didn't like him, if you didn't want to be with him, if you didn't want to try, all you had to do was say you didn't want to. But no, you kept going, throwing the lies out there, telling Dr. Pierre, oh, I'm trying, telling Alan, oh, I'm trying. Well, you had no intentions of even giving Alan a shot. You sat there, you watched that man change everything about himself, and you let him, knowing that he was doing it for you. Ooh, there's something wrong in your spirit for you to sit there and see this man get new teeth, spend 3K on clothes, start working out, changing himself for you. Why did you even take him shopping? I just need to know, why did you even take him shopping? You should have took David dusty ass shopping. You know what, y'all? Let's get into this review. Hey y'all, it's Chloe and we're back with another video. You guys, Married at First Sight season 18 episode 15. When I tell you that my blood pressure was high last night, baby, my blood pressure was high. I was sitting here like, is this happening? What is really happening? Alan didn't deserve any of that. The way Madison and David just kept lying and lying and lying. You know what? At one point, I'm like, Michelle, let it go. Michelle, let it go. But now I'm just like, I wish she would have, because the hurt that Alan went through, oh my God. Oh my God, y'all. I was sitting there. I felt so bad for him. But the gag is that Madison was going to ride this wave all the way to decision day. She was going to continue to play in this man's face like this. Oh no, let's get into the review. Let's get into the review. But before we do, if this is your first time here, sit back, relax, watch the video on through. And if you like what you see and you like what you hear, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before and you keep coming back, and you haven't pressed the subscribe button yet, what are you doing? I'll give you a minute. Go ahead and do it. Do it now. Just do it now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're one of my lovely members or subscribers, hey y'all, how y'all doing? I'm doing okay, I'm doing okay. I'm gonna try my best, okay? Not to curse in this review. I'm gonna try. Y'all know I don't want to be a cursing YouTuber, but the way these people be working on my nerves, sometimes somebody just gotta get called a bitch. You know, somebody just gotta get called a bitch. Let's get into it. So the episode picked up with Madison, of course, walking away into the kitchen, telling Carla how she needs a sound bath after all of this. She's drained, emotionally drained. Why are you emotionally drained, girl? Madison, why are you emotionally drained? Nothing in that kitchen happened to you. Michelle asked you one question and you got up and walked away. So why are you emotionally drained? She apologized to Michelle and MM because she didn't want to come off insensitive. Get out of my face. Everything about Madison is a lie. Everything about her is a lie, okay? Michelle says she feels like everyone's taking David's side and they don't want to hear what she has to say. They just want her to be over it already because they feel like she wasn't trying and David was, that Michelle should just be over it already. Listen, Michelle gut told her David ain't ish, and she stood on business with that ish, and I'm glad that we finally get everything to come to light, because the way they sat in this daggone episode and played in them people's face, ooh, let's get into it, okay? We gotta keep going. So now Michelle is crying because no one cares about her feelings. I'm like, girl, you don't care. You don't even care that much to be sitting there crying. Get over it, okay? Get over it. David and Alan are talking. Now, this pissed me off. This pissed me off because look at the pictures. Look at the freaking pictures. He's literally talking to Alan at this moment. Alan told David he felt like he didn't do something right, but he also doesn't feel like he was fully wrong. Oh, Alan. Alan, wait till you find out how wrong he is. Wait till you find out it's your wife. Wait till you find out. This makes me mad because David was talking to this man. David said, oh, this would be different if she actually cared, but she doesn't. So then why you still trying to make it work, David? Why you keep telling Michelle that you're trying for this marriage? Why you keep telling Michelle that you want to make it work? If you know that she does not care, okay? Deep down inside, why are you even going to this extent of lying? You want to look like the good guy so bad, it's not working for you, sir. It's not working for you. So now everybody's getting ready for bed. Camille is telling Thomas how, she's just happy that she's not in it, okay? I say I know she is because Camille, I'm sure in her toxic days, she was full of the drama, okay? She was always caught up in some ish, okay? Which is why she sometimes struggled with Thomas because he's such a good guy. He's not like dragging her through the mud or anything, right? So it's the next morning and I'm trying to figure out why am I watching an ad inside Married at First Sight? Because why is Juan showing us how to work an ADT app? What is really happening in this whole episode? Nonetheless, him and Carla are in a good space and they are planning on building their bond this weekend. Now, Michelle goes to meet David outside, okay? He's apologizing, saying he never meant to hurt her. He's explaining how he was trying to be patient, but he was embarrassed and he just couldn't handle rejection. Somebody played the little instrument in the back, the sad instrument, was like, shut up. And this is how men act when their ego is hurt, y'all. This is what men do to you when their ego is hurt. Instead of just being a man and being honest, you take the coward way out and played in Michelle's face, even though that's not even my main concern. You really played with Alan. You really played with him. Michelle wants to know why he shut down the conversation the night before. She was like, we was just talking, but you wanted to shut it down. She wants to know if he thinks what she did is her fault. So you cheated on me. Is it my fault that you cheated on me? He said he wasn't getting what he needed and he didn't realize that he needed it. Well, let me tell you something, Madison, okay? Let me tell you now, Madison, I hope that you are on your knees every night giving that man exactly what he needs because we already know when he doesn't get what he needs and he gets embarrassed and he gets rejected, this is how he's going to behave, sis. This is exactly how he's going to behave. So Michelle's like, you saw me trying. She said, or did you not think that I was trying? He said that he don't think that she was really trying. So Michelle ran down the story again about Tiffany and everything. And she was like, is that the truth? He said, that's the truth. The way that man sat there and lied in that woman's face is crazy. This is what true gaslighting look like. Somebody really trying to make you believe what they saying and going to tell her it's on you. You believe whatever you want. If you don't believe me, then that's on you. Baby, the gaslighting is real. Really had Michelle going crazy in her head. Michelle wants to see the phone. He's like, I deleted the conversation already. I told you I deleted everything. Whew, baby. At this point, I'm like, Michelle, let it go. You're never going to see what's in that phone, girl. You're not going to see it. So Michelle goes to talk to MM and Camille, and she's telling them, like, I'm still fixated on it being Madison. Tiffany don't exist. It gotta be Madison. Camille and MM like, no, not David, Madison. Nah, they would never do that. And Michelle's like, all the signs are pointing to Madison. Michelle literally is putting all the pieces together, y'all. She's literally putting the pieces together in our face. I told y'all she missed her calling. She missed her calling. She needs to be an investigator, okay? Camille said, just ask Madison. And MM said, no. You got to start with David. But at this point, Michelle's like, but David's just going to be lying. He's going to be lying. And I'm like, girl, Madison going to lie too. If David's willing to go to this extent to lie and Madison's happy and sitting in everybody's face smiling like everything's great, playing in Alan's face the most, okay, she's definitely going to lie. Because she's been lying literally the whole season. Everything that comes out that girl's mouth is a lie. Her and David are two liars made for each other. But I'm with MM on this. If this is true, I feel bad for Alan. Mm, 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 mm. I want to, y'all, I want to really believe in my heart of hearts that this shit is scripted. Excuse my language. I want to believe that this is scripted. Like, I just need this to be scripted to make me feel a lot better about the situation, okay? Now look at Madison. Fake like she happy. Fake like she's having a good time racing cars with Alan when all she could think about is David. Because I'm sure that's all she could think about is how I'm going to get back to the house where David is. So they sit down after doing the little race cars and they start talking. And you can tell that Alan is really starting to wonder where they stand, considering decision day is literally right around the corner. Okay. She said that she feels like they made a lot of progress. See, this is the plan that I'm talking about. She's doing the same thing that David would do to Michelle with the I'm gonna keep trying, I'm gonna keep trying BS. How did y'all make a lot of progress when you literally creeping on this man? So Alan asked her straight up, is there a part of you that says, I like this guy, I'm willing to take a gamble? She said with a straight mother effing face, yeah, of course. You see I'm still here. If anybody think that this is okay, if anybody thinks that this is okay, oh, I am lost for words. He literally gave you the chance. It's like he's giving you every opportunity to just be real with him. And you say, yeah, of course. That's why I'm still here. Get out of my face with this. This please be scripted. It has to be. Watching her lie in his face like that literally pissed me off. But you want to know what stood out to me in that conversation? She said that they have another week and hopefully there's not any hiccups along the way. Yeah. Yeah, because you want to make up stuff so that you can have a reason to say no on decision day. Because literally, Alan has given you no reason to say no on decision day, except for the fact that you're not physically attracted to him. And that can't be the reason why you say no, because you don't want the world to think that you're shallow. So you have to come up with something, anything. Maybe if I say he was drunk driving, I'm really mad that I almost fell for that. Y'all had me online. Madison had me online defending her. And now it's all clear. You're full of shit. You're full of shit. So Juan and Carla are doing pottery. The way Juan talks about his bond with Carla and how he's grateful to have her here doing this experiment tells me everything that I need to know, okay? Him saying, oh, I'm just grateful that I had her doing this experiment because she made it pretty easy for me, just makes me feel like he's like, yay, I got the less of the crazy people. We gonna just ride this thing out. I'm gonna say no on decision day and it just is what it is, okay? But to be honest, I feel like there's a lot of sexual chemistry that could be there, because when they was doing a little pottery classes and he was helping her and they was doing a lot of put it in and pull it out and stroke it here and make it moist, all that talk, okay, I could feel something going on. But Juan, once again, in his mind, like the psychic said, messing up the love energy. Messing up the love. He was so focused on that bowl that I don't even think he realized that Carla was literally, saying all the things that she was saying. And they gave us a cute little second of David and Madison, taking a quick shot together because they got to get their time in when they can, You know. So Camille and Thomas are in the hot tub, and he asks her how does she feel about having babies? How does she feel about being a parent? Okay, is she ready for that? She says she is in maybe like 2 years. She says she feels like she can be Superwoman. She can do it all. She could raise the baby, work the job, and do it all. And I said, girl, people do more with less. Okay, people do more with less. You will be all right if you want children. Go ahead, go for it, okay? She said she always knew that she wanted to be a mom, but she never met anyone who she felt was the one. Girl, you got to make sure they're the one, okay? You don't want to just give these babies to anybody because you'll end up a single mother quick, fast, and in a hurry, okay? So Thomas said that he's always been scared to mess up because you literally have to mold this little person, into a responsible human being. You are responsible for that. I said, I know that's right. I have 2 kids, okay? And I think about all the things that I didn't have that I can give my children to give them a better head start in life. Baby, you have to be mentally, financially, and emotionally ready when it comes to these kids. Because they will They will try you. Okay, my 12-year-old be trying me. So now Alan wants to pull Michelle aside to talk. He wants to check in on her because you know how the conversation ended and how you know she felt like nobody was listening to her. Okay, he tells her that she has every right to feel the way she do. Then he said that he knows that he caused Madison pain. And I said, Alan, what pain have you caused Madison? Fill me in. Are we missing something? But then he turned around and said he realized that going through the things that they've been through, how much he actually cares for her. And he wouldn't know what to do if he was to lose her. I have a real serious, genuine, honest question for Alan. Alan, I need you to answer this question for me. What did Madison do to you, say to you, to have you out here acting like this? Okay, because I've watched y'all, okay, for the last 15 episodes, and not one thing that Madison has done or said that made me feel like you should be this invested in this woman. For God's sakes, for at least 4 weeks she was telling you how you wasn't a pretty boy. She sneaks in the house at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. She always wants to go outside without you. I'm just trying to figure out, how did you get this emotionally invested? I understand you married. I understand wanting to make the marriage work. I understand just caring for someone. But for you to be this emotionally invested, I need to know, what was it? So Michelle was really trying to talk to Alan, trying to, put him up on game. Trying to put him up on game. But he's telling her not to dwell on it. Don't dwell on it. I said, Alan, you need to wake up. Wake up. Michelle's telling you it might be something going on with your wife and her husband, and you saying this house, don't dwell on it. Don't dwell on it. Wake up. Y'all don't understand how aggravated I was with Alan, even in the kitchen scene. Like, what is it about this girl that you just this delusional? Please tell me. So now everyone is playing a game. Who's most likely to? Mavs most likely. So apparently everyone thinks that Carla is most likely to have an orgy, okay? Alan said that Juan is most likely to be a stripper. That was very awkward. Very, very awkward, Alan, that you picked Juan. I mean, I get what you were saying. Because Juan got the body, yada, 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 or whatnot. But yeah, just very weird coming from, Alan, and then the way he tried to explain it was a little sus to me, just a little bit, okay? And what is adult leather play, Alan? Okay, sounds like some real freaky-ish. But you give me. I'm into some freaky leather play. I never even heard of leather play. So then the next question was, so who's most likely to get caught cheating? We already know that, it would be David because he got caught cheating. It's just that simple. This is when his tension started rising, okay? But I'm trying to figure out, Thomas, why did you pick yourself for the one to get caught? Why did you pick yourself for the one to get caught cheating? He was trying to say that if he cheated, he would be so bad at it that he would most likely get caught. Okay? But when you say it out loud, Thomas, it gives that, you're going to be cheating. And we know that you cheated before. So tread lightly. Tread lightly. So remember I told you that the tension is rising. It's rising, okay? So then it goes, who's most likely to swap partners? I said, who wrote that question? Who wrote the question? It's about to be a fight. It's about to go down. I literally saw that and was like, it's going down. And of course, David and Madison said MM because she technically doesn't have a partner. But when Juan said Madison, I said, ding, 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 ding. Ring the bell. Ding, ding, ding. Yes, Madison. He said it's because of the way she says things, the way she talks. Because she's literally swapping partners right now. If you ask me, I feel like Carla put Juan up on game. Not gonna hold you. Carla said she ain't tell nobody on the after party, but I'm sure her and Juan had a cute little pillow talk. Yeah, y'all caught. So Michelle and Alan are in the kitchen talking, and Alan wants to know what's going on, okay? Michelle's trying to tell him, and he's saying he does have like this little gut feeling, but he don't want to believe it, all right? Michelle doesn't want to really tell him exactly what's going on because she's not 100% sure, and she doesn't want to just put it out there, you know what I mean? And the way that she is trying to, ask him questions like, do you think David and Madison have each other's numbers. You know they work out together. You know both of our names start with an M. You know he texted her the night that y'all was out together. And I'm sitting here like, Alan, what? Are you slow? What is going on? Like, the denial can't be that bad. I can understand not wanting to believe it, but when the pieces start piecing and the puzzle is being made, what are you trying not to see? And I'm sitting here like, no, Alan sees it. Alan sees it. He just don't want to believe it. That's it. He know exactly what's going on. He doesn't want to believe it. That's why he started crying. He said the thought of that is disgusting. And it is. It's disgusting because Madison has been playing in your face and David has been smiling in your face. It's disgusting. Y'all, the way Michelle was pulling up on everybody this episode, homegirl didn't let nobody get a nap. She was pulling up on everybody. Everybody. So Michelle pulled Madison to the side to fill her in, okay? She explained everything to her about the text message, Tiffany, and everything. She said, I know he was with y'all when the message was out, and I think that he meant to send the message to you. Madison was like, no, I don't think it was meant for me. I don't think it could have been meant for me. Madison said she never got a text from him. Lying straight to that girl's face. The way she lies to people's face is actually scary. She said that she didn't even see David really. She only saw him for maybe like 15 minutes. I said that's a damn lie because on the after party, Carla said that y'all disappeared for a good 25 minutes, sis. Just lying. I mean, the lies are never ending. She's like, oh, you want to see my phone? You want to see my phone? Michelle was like, we don't have to do all of that. We don't have to do that right now. But the way Michelle was interrogating her, okay, I keep trying to tell y'all that girl need to be investigated. She was hitting with the question after question after question, okay? Do you have his number? Have y'all been texting? She was running them questions down. Michelle lets her know that she just wanted to, bring it to her because she didn't want to hear it from nobody else. I said, say what you want, but Michelle, be upfront and honest with her ish. You say what you want. She may have a nasty attitude, maybe a mean girl, maybe a bitch, and all the things of the things. But one thing you cannot say is that you don't know how she feels and that she is talking about you or playing in your face. That's what you can say. Okay? Michelle is definitely still suspicious of Madison because the way she responded, she didn't like it. She said the way she responded, it was like, oh no, it couldn't have been meant for me. Oh no. Because like, girl, you should have been like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah. You right, Michelle. You wanted something, girl. Keep going. So after this conversation, Madison guilt is getting to her because now she needs to go check on Alan. And Alan's sitting there thinking, okay, his wheels are finally starting to roll and he's processing everything. And he tells her, I need a minute. I said, thank you, Alan. Tell her to get out your face. Tell her to stop playing with you. Because it's stuff like this, like walking in to come check on him to see how he's doing, that pisses me off. Because all while you're doing that, you're literally playing this man for filth. So Juan's playing a guitar for Carla. Baby, Carla must be high or something because they was having a good time. They was vibing, okay? We needed this quick little break to, bring our blood pressure down, to reset a little bit because the way the rest of the night is about to go, all hell is literally about to break loose. So Michelle pulls up because y'all know if Michelle going to do something, she going to pull up. She's talking to David. She tells him she has one more question. He said, I thought we was done with this. She said, no, I'm not done, actually. I have one more question. So she said she talked to Madison and she wants to know his side. Was the message for Madison? He said no. She said, you're not curious why I asked if it was her? He's like, no. I said I was done with the conversation and that's that. I said, oh, now you got balls. When she was sitting there telling you how you was beneath her and the scum on the earth, it was never going to be nothing and never going to have nothing and you came from nothing. You was sitting there acting all, oh no, she's just embarrassing me. I can't take it. But now you got all this energy. Oh, you got all this energy all of a sudden. David, get the fuck away from me. So now Michelle done pulled up on Madison because she got to go down the line, okay? So she's talking to Madison, and Madison's like, I just want to know why I'm being brought in this. She said, because you was out that night with him the night I got the text. She was like, and so was Carla. Did you ask her? Michelle said, no, because I know his type. It's a white blonde woman, and that's not Carla. So Michelle tells her straight up, when I asked, was the text message from you? Your response was suspicious. One thing about Michelle, she's always going to say what she says and means what she means, okay? Madison's like, well, I can't help how I reacted. Like, I'm not involved in any of this. The text message wasn't meant for me. They only text about gym stuff. So Madison goes grab her phone, and I'm like, Michelle, go with her. Don't give her time to delete nothing. Lo and behold, soon as they go through the phone, David is the first one on social media because she wanted to go to social media. See, let me tell you something. Michelle's been here before. Because homegirl didn't go for the messages first. She went straight to social media. Show me your IG, okay? So they get into the IG, and he's the first one there, but there's no messages. How are you at the top of the list with no messages? Then we get into the text messages, and there's no messages. I'm sitting here like, now, Madison, make it make sense, girl. Make it make sense. Michelle said, that's weird because you said that y'all be texting about gym stuff. So there's no text message in here at all, which means that you went and deleted all the text messages. Madison is low down dirty. Y'all can't tell me that her and David ain't fucking. The way they lied through this whole scene gives me no reason not to believe that they've been hunching. There's not one text message, not one. Please, get out of here. I'm sitting here like, at this point, I just need David and Madison to stop lying because this is actually becoming unbearable. So Michelle lets her know, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. And Madison was like, well, you don't have to. Actually, I want to go home. Yeah, ready to run. Ready to run. Can't take the heat. Can't take the heat. So the producer goes to Madison, right? He's like, is there any truth to anything that Michelle is saying? And Madison's like, I don't know. I don't want to hurt anybody. Gotcha. Gotcha. Now, this scene between these two, I don't know if they, planned it out or what, but it was fake AF. Okay. These two have literally been having conversations about being together. These two have literally been having conversations about eating each other up. Okay. Telling each other how fine they are. These two have been doing all the things of the things. And for them to sit here and act like this is their first time actually opening up to each other is disgusting. It's disgusting. So Madison goes and knocks on the door. And there's no response until she says, it's Madison. And now he's like, oh, huh. Oh, now you can respond. Clown ass. So now they sit on the couch talking, and Madison tells him how she just wants to be honest. She said that they were gym buddies and they got along very well ever since the honeymoon. She tells him she likes him probably more than she should. And she tells him that she doesn't want to continue her marriage, okay? And he's over there blushing and twisting the hair like, yeah, actually, I feel the same. I can see you being my ride or die. I said, I know you effing lied. I know y'all not going to sit up here and act like this is the first time y'all talk to each other about having feelings for each other. He tells her that the text message was meant for her. She's like, really? I didn't get a text message. Lie. This whole scene had to be set up. After she talked to the producers, I am convinced that they told her that she needs to come clean. Her and David needs to come clean. And I think they had to set this up so that they can finally get it out there. Because I honestly feel like the way these two be lying, they would have dragged this all the way down to the grave. Oh yes, now we have to tell Alan. And I'm like, now y'all want to be honest? This is not fair. This is not fair. This is not fair, y'all. All I know is that it's about to go down, okay? It's about to go down. And the fact that she's like, come in and give me a hug, how comfortable she is hugging him. I wouldn't even be surprised if they actually kiss, because that's the energy it gives. I know she just couldn't wait to put her hands around him. She's been wanting to do it for the longest. David didn't come out here to, check on Michelle and try to make it work with Michelle. David came out here to make sure that Madison wasn't actually falling or feeling anything for Alan. That's all that's about. Which is why he tried to tell Alan to chill at the table. So David goes to pull Alan aside. And y'all, my heart could not take it. It could not take it, okay? Alan says, just let it out. Because he knows. David said that him and Madison have a connection that he doesn't have with Michelle. He said that's just a connection and they haven't been physical. I don't believe it. If y'all haven't had actual sex, y'all have been kissing, hugging, feeling, doing things. I don't believe it. Alan's like, so when did y'all start talking? David said it's like when we go to the gym, but it wasn't never like that. We was just talking about our relationships. Bullshit. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Y'all literally been flirting and hitting on each other for the longest, okay? Since the freaking honeymoon, for God's sakes. This is how I know that David's full of ish. Since the honeymoon. Yeah, okay. Alan said, I saw you as a friend. And he was like, yeah, you are. No, you don't. How dare you actually say, yeah, we are. David, this is how you treat your friends? We see how you treat your wives. So this is how you treat your friends too? Alan's upset because he said he put a lot of trust into Madison. A lot of trust. And I just don't understand why. The girl literally comes home 4 a.m. You should have just known she was out cheating. Whether she was true or not, you should have just assumed that she was out cheating when she's sneaking in the house at 4 o'clock in the morning. Alan is pissed. He said, I told her the second you don't want to be with me, tell me. He said she okayed me. She bullshitted me. I said, calm down, Alan. I mean, Alan is in it, okay? He said, fuck you, David. Fuck you, Madison. He is yelling. He is over it. He is tired, okay? He said that, she kept saying she's trying. I said, yeah, the same way David kept saying he's trying. Two trash-ass people together. Stay together. But Alan said he knew since day one. He just knew that there was something. David's so full of ish, the way he's sitting there trying to make it seem like, no, it wasn't. It wasn't since day one. She really was trying. She really wasn't, and she was trying to, get there. It just wasn't coming. Alan said, did you fuck her? David said, no. I said, that's a lie. The lie the test determined, that's a lie. Alan said, you know what? F both of y'all. I'm done. As you should be, Alan. As you should be. My heart broke for Alan. Y'all, I don't think y'all really got it, okay? When Emmett was trying to comfort him and Wine joined in to try to help breathe, just to get him to breathe, to calm down, because that's how pissed off Alan was. When I tell you, I really felt so bad for him when he said that he was changing everything about himself, how he spent $3,000 on new clothes for her. And I'm sitting here like, oh, Alan. He said she wasted my effing time. He said I told her I gave her every out she could, even in private conversations. I gave it all, and she never took it. That's how effed up of a person you are, Madison. Madison, you are actually the scum of the fucking earth, because the way that you could have not done this is just by saying, I don't want to continue in this marriage. But instead, you continue to go out with this man, have him doing all these activities, have him out here doing all these damn activities that he didn't want to do, got him out here buying $3,000 worth of clothes to help please you, smiling in his face, and then going to fuck on his friend. Alan wants to go home, so he comes in the house and he's like kicking stuff and punching stuff, and he's telling M, I don't want to see her, I don't want to talk to her. And then Madison's gonna go to M like, does he want to have a conversation? And M's like, let me see. I said, he said he don't want to see her, he don't want to talk to her. Why are you about to take her? What's going on? Girl, read the room. While he over there punching and hitting stuff, she was like, I don't think so. Absolutely not. He don't want to talk to her because he probably don't want to be disrespectful. Even in the heat of the moment, he did not want to be disrespectful to her or anybody else for that matter, which is why he didn't really say much. He said that she looks at him in disgust when he was talking to Wine. Alan was deeply hurt. Listening to him talk, watching him, my heart broke, y'all. He wanted this so much. He was willing to change everything for her, just for her to be playing and smiling in his face. Ooh, that's not right. It's not right at all. He tells Michelle that you were right. He said, I gave her every opportunity. I gave her private conversations. I gave her a lot of outs. I gave her a lot of outs, and she never took them. So now Alan leaves because he should. He should. Yeah. There's no reason for you to stay here and have to be in the house with this woman. You should leave. So David finally admits to Michelle that, he apologized for lying. Michelle's like, a lie about what? What you lie about? Everything. And what was everything? I'm like, Michelle makes sure that she gets every piece of information when she asks these questions, okay? He says exactly what it was, okay? He's trying to beat around the bush. And Michelle's like, no, what did you lie about? He was like, oh, my connection with Madison. Yeah, still being a coward. Still can't say it. David is disgusting. And the way he handled this was so out of pocket, okay? The way all of a sudden he would have buck up at Michelle and he would have talked to her any type of way, all out of pocket. Now all of a sudden he got his ego stroked. He act like he's the man now. Then he's sitting there talking about how he wanted this marriage to work. I said lie, because according to you and Madison, y'all literally been talking since the honeymoon. So there's no way you could have wanted this marriage to work. You knew from the first time you and Madison was hanging out that you really liked her. And instead of you and Madison being honest with everyone and going about y'all business, because that's possible, y'all didn't have to do this way. Y'all could have both left these marriages and got together. And no one would have blinked the eye. Y'all could have waited to decision day and got together. And no one would have blinked the eye. But to bring all these pieces into it, hurt people in the midst of it, lying to everybody, this is out of pocket. This is downright disrespectful. And then to keep telling her that you wanted this marriage, just keep on lying. Go away from me with this, okay? I totally agree with Michelle when she said he's a liar, he's dishonest, he has no loyalty. And not even just loyalty for her, because of the simple fact that that's his wife, the way he treated Alan, and he considers him a friend. No loyalty whatsoever. But I mean, he only just met him, so he doesn't owe him anything, right? Yeah. Yeah, because that he doesn't really owe him nothing, right? Child, I done got so worked up, I forgot to change the pictures. These was the pictures. These was the picture. This is the last set of pictures. I got so worked up, I forgot to change the pictures. But anyway, Michelle met Madison at the door. She was waiting for her at the door. And this is where we're going to pick up next week. This episode had me on edge last night, y'all. I almost went live because I felt like I had so many things to say and the emotions were high. But, life be life in me sometimes, so I couldn't. But I can't wait for next week because I need to hear what Madison got to say with her lying ass, okay? If y'all watched the after party, let me know if it was good down below. Go ahead, let me know if it was good. If you guys enjoyed this review and you did not subscribe, please go ahead and subscribe. I forgot to tell y'all, we hit 11K! Y'all really have been doing y'all big one. I am so thankful and appreciative of every last one of you guys. Let's keep growing. Let's keep moving. Make sure you are sharing with your friends. Comment down below. Drop me some yellow hearts. Let me know that you was here. And with all that being said, I'm going to talk to you guys later. Peace.